let's talk. Nintendo is questioning your intelligence as a gamer. Forget them. You know what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen? They're trying to justify Super Mario Run having an always online connection in one of the dumbest ways I've ever seen coming from Nintendo. Okay, if they want to say it's because of privacy reasons, fine. I can understand that. I'll even say fine. You always want to have your game online so people can download it and upload it to other some site for free? Whatever, I understand that. But speaking to Mashable, Nintendo spit off this bullshit, and as gamers, this generation, we've been really upset about having always online connections. Remember what happened with the Xbox One, how everybody revolted against that idea of having a console that was always going to need to be connected to the internet? Even people on Steam like, oh, well, I better be able to play some of my games offline at some point. But here we go. In an interview with Mashable, here's what Nintendo representatives had to say. And this is Miyamoto at that. I was just like, Miyamoto's like, I love you, brother. You make Mario, you make these great games. But don't try to spin this bullshit to us as gamers and think we're so dumb to try to insult our intelligence right here, guys. Here's what Miyamoto said. And also for customers who are purchasing the game, we want to make sure that we are able to offer them a way that the software is secure and that they'll be able to play in a stable environment. This is a key part of this, that they will be able to play in a stable environment. So giving players necessarily needing an always connected game is giving the players more stable environment? No, it's not. If you're planning to give this game to a kid, like my nieces and nephews, right? I give them like the freaking tablets that's not connected to the internet, download games that don't need always online connection and let them play. I don't let them access to the internet because they're little kids. You guys know the sites out there. Don't lie. You've been to that XXX. You know what I'm talking about. You do not want the little kids seeing all that craziness. And I'm not going to give them access to that. So I'll download the content, give them the tablet, have it in basically offline airplane mode. Oh, but you're like, oh, well, that's protecting the kids. That's what Nintendo trying to do as well. No, this affects adults as well. Some of you guys out there have to take commutes. Do any of you take a commute that goes on a bus route that doesn't always get great internet connection? Do some of you take a train into a large city where you have to go underneath a tunnel and you lose internet connection? Isn't what these running games are all about? Just opening them on your phone and play it in places like a train where you're always connected to the internet? So Nintendo trying to spin on us that it's going to give us a stable internet, stable environment being always online is quite bullshit, especially for the mobile platform. It's mobile. You take it with you on your go. I'm sorry, in the United States at least, I do not always have connection every single day of my life. A large part of my working days in the week, I don't have connection for multiple hours of the day just because my service is not that great. And I know some of you out there like, oh, I have Verizon, it's great. Great, if you have Verizon, it's great, but there's Boost Mobile, Sprint, T-Mobile. There's so many other service providers in the United States and all of them don't have great coverage everywhere. This is a dumb reason to try to spin your freaking DRM, always connected, pirate proof connection shit on, especially for something that's on iOS and going to be on Android. People always freaking get around this crap. People will pirate the game. It's going to happen nonetheless, Nintendo. But don't try to spin it around and try to tell us you're protecting us and making sure that's a stable environment to play the game. It's not going to be stable. The stable environment will be allow people to play a game like this that doesn't really have like a big multiplayer mode to it. Just allow us to play it, have fun with the game, offline, and that's basically it. We're gonna pay you money for the game. Let us play the game we paid for. I'm not sure this punishes users who want to give them money. This was a game that I might be interested in actually paying for, and if I pay for this game, I want to play it wherever I am, with or without connection. And unfortunately, the truth of the matter is, I can tell you guys right now, I don't have any games on my phone that require always internet connection because of the plain and simple fact that the truth is I don't always have an internet connection. It just does not work for my lifestyle. Maybe someday in the United States you're going to get internet connection everywhere you go, but we're not at that point. All I'm trying to say with this video, guys, is Nintendo, don't give us bullshit. Don't try to say it's a stable environment and you're doing it for us as the gamers. You're doing it for your own bottom line. You want to try to protect people from pirating your game. This stable environment shit is bullshit. People are gonna lose connection. They're gonna not be able to play their game. Ugh, I can't wait to see what happens with the freaking Switch. Could you imagine if this happens with the Switch? That somehow you're gonna always need to have an internet connection with the Switch. Maybe it comes with a 4G plan or Why? I don't even know, man. Like, this is just a bad move, and I hope not to see this in the rest of Nintendo's upcoming mobile games and with the Switch. Always connected internet connection is not a great thing for us as gamers, because we're not in the point in the world society that everybody has access to internet all the time. It's the way it is. Peace out. Leave your own feedback in the comment section below.